Want to learn how to do crossovers just like a boxer? I'm about to show you. Now, the first thing you need to do is master the cross. And this is one of the best technique drills you can do. We need to get comfortable with our arms crossing in this motion. So what I want you to do is start with this rope behind your head. And I'm using the EJ Classic beaded skipping rope. Because these beaded skipping ropes have thick cord, plastic beads and strong handles, it makes the rope heavier, which actually gives you more control and feedback. So when you're learning different types of tricks and skills, it will make it slightly easier. You can use a speed PVC rope, but this is my preferred choice when I'm practicing different types of tricks and skills, especially when I'm coaching to beginners. So let's go back to the cross. So we're going to start with this rope behind our head and we're going to throw it over our head. And what we need to do is get used to crossing our arms like this. What we want to do is lift our toes up slightly, so then when we create this crossing motion, we catch the rope underneath our toes. This is called a toe catch. What this indicates is that we've created enough of a loop, and if we wanted to jump that cross, we could have. This drill is perfect because you're not having to jump, you're just focusing purely on technique, building that confidence up, which is something great to do on a rest day or when you're first learning the crossover. Practice that cross over and over again until you start to get some good success. If you cross your arms like this and you don't catch it underneath your toes, that indicates that something went wrong. So we want to make sure that we keep our eyes here and we cross our arms as soon as we see that rope come into our eye level. We then want to make sure that we are scooping our wrists down into the opposite pockets. If we don't cross our arms enough like this, then we're not going to create enough of a loop to jump through. If we bring our arms up, as you can see now, the rope becomes shorter, so we're going to mess up. So build confidence with your crossing technique like this. Your next step is then to jump the cross. So we're going to keep our head up, we're going to cross our arms, and then we're just going to open our arms back out to the side into this pocket position. Practice that over and over again until you start getting some consistency and success. If you cross like this, and you whip your arms up wide like this, the rope becomes shorter, and that is why you will mess up. So it's important we still get that toe catch afterwards. So return them arms back to the pocket position. If we go like this, then we're not scooping our wrist down enough, creating enough length to be able to jump through. Imagine you've got your arms, you want to really hug them back into opposite pockets. That's the scooping motion we need. So it's going to look like this. Once you can do that comfortably, your next step is to progress to performing the basic bounce, which is the first footwork you need to master first, and then hitting the crossover. So I want you to go 1, 2, 3, cross, open, toe catch. You could practice that individually like I just done now, 10 to 20 times, building up that success, building up that confidence, and making sure that each time you do it, you're learning a little bit more. So if you do make a mess up or a mistake, it doesn't matter. So we're going to do it again. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, cross, open, toe catch. Once you can perform the cross like that, you've built up some success and some confidence. I then want to see if you can progress to performing the crossover with different types of footwork, like the boxer skip and then the run skip. Once you can perform one single cross like that, with each type of footwork, you can then look to do them back to back. So we can go into our basic bounce, cross, open, into our boxer skip, cross, open, and then into our run skip, cross, open. And that is how you do the crossover. That is how I will practice, and that's how you should practice. So then you can start to gain some more confidence with your crossover and start doing it just like a boxer. I'm now going to show you a couple of variations to make the crossover even more advanced and a little bit more challenging. So we can go back to the basic bounce where we're doing this, except now we're going to try and hit back-to-back crossovers. So we're going to go cross, open, cross, open, cross, open. See if you can do that 3 to 5 times with that footwork. If you can do that, can you then do the same with the boxer skip? Cross, open, and then eventually, can you do that with the run skip? 1, 2, 3. Now you can see how from performing the basic cross with a toe catch, how we're layering up this skill to give it even more boxer flair. Your final progression when you're learning the crossover is to try and stay in that cross position and do consecutive crosses. This is where the magic happens because we don't want to be doing it with our arms. We want to be scooping our wrists and letting our wrists do the work. If we are whipping our arms into the crossover like this and we're coming out, we're going to whip, the rope's going to become shorter. So it's important, it's all about scooping the wrist down. Now, when you're hitting the basic bounce like this, can you stay in that cross position and hit 2 to 3 back-to-back consecutive crossovers? Same with the boxer skip, we're in the cross, we're using the wrist, and then eventually, can you do the same with the run skip? And that is how you do the crossovers, just like a boxer. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Good luck practicing your crossover, just like a boxer. If you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more jump rope and boxing content, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and let me know how you get on in the comment section by keeping me up to date with your crossovers and how far you can progress through each variation. Good luck, and I'm excited to see how you get on. Now let's go.